Hey everybody, today's words to live by are never apologize for the strength, courage, or moxie you have or have earned. So that is not a famous person's quote, it's mine. And as you'll be able to see throughout the course of this YouTube series, most of my reflections are pretty spiritual, and they're grounded in faith, and I tend to sort of come across as calm, and I'm sort of not the hellfire and brimstone sort of approach. I'm much more sort of introspective. But there's something that actually raises my heartbeat a little bit, and it's when I see people playing small and feeling like they have to shrink, or apologizing for the power that they have or that they've earned throughout the course of experiences or success or failures or setbacks. And it really kind of bugs me. And I come back to this fact, this passage from the Bible, actually, John 14:12. Even the least among you can do all that I have done and even greater things. So the Bible doesn't say, and even greater things if you're lucky, or and even greater things if you are entitled to them, or and even greater things, conditions, conditions, conditions. No, it's actually we're children of God, and that's the power that we have inside all of us. And so for somebody to try to shrink us, to try to get us to play small, to sort of diminish or try to dampen our spirits, it is just a stopper for me. And it's how I approach all of my relationships with people, whether they're professionally or otherwise. I say, it doesn't matter how old you are. And, my 80-plus-year-old stepfather, doesn't sit back and go, well, my time's done and I had a good career, and I'm just going to sit back and just kind of wait, and I've got diminished power. No, he's out planting trees and building gardens around this house. I'm 50 right now, and I am better and stronger than I was when I was 35. Maybe not when I was 20, but when I was 35. And so even if you're 20 years old, it's like, well, I see people all the time saying, well, I'm young and I don't know about life yet, and I'm sort of green and just not really understanding how the world works. And I'm like, no, you have more power than you can even comprehend. And so it bugs me when I see a narrative of people trying to tear other people down, but even then, letting yourself get brought down, because don't do that. And for me, again, just through my experience, when I say that I'm better today at 50 than I was at 35, and I'm in better condition, I'm in better health in a lot of ways. And that time period that I talked about, it wasn't like I was doing nothing. It was writing 9 books. It was running and owning a business, time as an executive. And before that, it was learning how to become a professional athlete and then to actually do it. And so sitting here today, it's like, no, I'm not going to apologize for the strength that I know that I've earned throughout. And the same goes for you. You don't even have to have all of these, this list of things that you've done in your life. It's all in there. And I just want people to understand that they can draw upon that, and they don't have to feel like they have to be shameful about the strength that they have, because it's right there in the Bible. Don't be afraid to understand the power that you have to do even greater things. And it applies for everybody at all ages, male, female, everybody. So I hope this reflection helps you, and I hope my homegrown quote helps you. And if it did, please like and or subscribe. And I will see you all again very soon.